Welcome back, Alfred.
The goddess Athena spoke to Bellerophon and I. She told us that if we want to steal Pegasus, we must destroy a golden gate forged by Hephaestus. Being a gate forged by a god, it can only be destroyed by a divine weapon. And Athena said that it must be me that gets it. I have no idea what weapon we're talking about.
A divine weapon?
Yes, a divine weapon with incredible destructive power, to rival even Zeus's thunderbolt or Poseidon's trident.
There is only one weapon that can rival the thunderbolt of Zeus. Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. Read the book on the myth of Thor. Seek him out and convince him to give you his hammer.
Thor's hammer? I doubt he would just hand it over.
Do not be pessimistic, Alfred. I'm sure you'll find a way. Go now. Waste no time. Bear my...
How can I get...
If you have not already done so, read the book.
I doubt he would just...
Do not... Go. Bear my...
I have no...
Go.
Brr, it's cold. Good day.
Hello, stranger. What are you doing here? Aren't you afraid to wander these parts alone and unarmed?
Why do you say that? Why should I be afraid?
Because of the giants. Don't you know that this is the land of the ice giants?
What? Giants?
No sane man would stroll around like you're doing. Why have you ventured this far? Are you nuts or something?
This may sound strange, but I'm looking for Thor, the god of thunder.
You are looking for Thor? Why on earth are you looking for the mighty Thor in these wastelands? Everyone knows that the god of thunder lives in Asgard, in a huge shining castle with 540 rooms.
Yes, indeed. And everybody knows that the ice giants are Thor's archenemies. This is the last place you will find him.
I see.
Take my advice, stranger. Go back home and warm yourself up. And forget this crazy idea of finding Thor.
I see. I'm sorry to bring this matter up again, but I really need to talk to Thor. Any idea how to do so?
You want to speak with Thor. Thor lives in Asgard, the abode of the gods. It's simply impossible for a human to reach Asgard. Alive, at least.
I see.
Why do you want to speak with Thor?
It's a long story. I need his help.
Well, as my traveling companion said, it's impossible to talk to the god of thunder.
I see. Sorry to insist, but are you really sure that there's no way to talk to Thor?
You'd better not insist. The god of thunder could hear you and get offended, and strike you down with lightning.
It's really important. It's a matter of life and death.
What would you be willing to do to meet Thor?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Do not promise things that you may regret later. Go back home and warm yourself up. And forget this crazy idea of finding Thor.
I insist. I can't go back home, not before speaking with Thor.
Shut up! You talk too much, stranger. Thor hates people who talk too much. You'll end up in the graveyard. You'd better go back home.
Damn it! I'm sorry. Any idea?
Thor, it's a lot.
Why?
It's a lot.
Well,
Sorry to insist.
The god of thunder
It's
what?
any.
Do go back and forget.
All right, maybe you're right. I'll go back where I came from. It's a pity, because I'd be willing to do anything to meet Thor.
Hey, stranger, wait. Maybe there is a way to talk to Thor.
Really?
Are you really willing to do anything in return for his help?
Anything?
I don't think this is a good idea.
Trust me.
All right. The divine Thor, the mighty god of thunder, stands before you.
What?
That's right. And I am Loki, god of great cunning. Now listen carefully, stranger. Something regrettable has happened. Thor has lost his hammer.
What?
I didn't lose it. It was stolen. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, Mjolnir, my hammer, wasn't there.
Long story short, I investigated and found out that the hammer was stolen by Thrym, the most powerful of the ice giants. The point is that without Mjolnir, Thor's powers are not sufficient to challenge Thrym, so I went by his cave and spoke with the giant, begging him to return Mjolnir to the Prince of Asgard. Thrym offered me a deal. He'd be willing to give the hammer back if we give him the beautiful Freya's hand in marriage. Freya, the goddess of love, of course replied that she's not going to marry that ugly giant. But I am Loki, the god of cunning. I came up with a brilliant plan.
I wouldn't call it brilliant.
Wait, I know this tale. Thor will dress up like a woman and will make Thrym believe he's Freya.
Well, that was the original plan, but
But
can you imagine me, dressed up like a woman? I'm over 2 meters tall. I'm big and hairy. I have a beard. Thrym isn't that easily fooled.
imagine Thor wearing this dress. It would be ludicrous. We would need someone slender of form, with delicate traits, and without a beard.
hey, wait, the only person here that fits that description is me. You're not thinking of me, are you?
You said you were willing to do anything.
Are you going back on your word?
Guys, are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. Loki has everything planned out.
What are we going to do if the giant smells a rat?
That shouldn't happen. But if it does happen, the plan is take to your heels.
How do I take to my heels? I'm wearing a skirt.
It's not going to happen. Don't worry. Thrym is a very stupid giant.
So stupid that he succeeded in stealing Thor's hammer. And what are we going to do if the giant won't give the hammer back?
What do you mean?
I mean, what if the giant wants to make sure that I'm Freya before giving the hammer back?
Nah, I think that's pretty unlikely.
Unlikely? What kind of an answer is that? Luckily, I still have my magic bell. Oh no, Wait, when I changed into this dress, I left my magic bell in my pants. I have to go back. I have to get my bell.
You stay here, stranger.
I have to get a very important thing from my pants pocket.
Don't worry. Your pants are safe. They're in my magic trunk. You'll get them back later.
Stop being so jumpy. You're going to ruin everything. Stay on target. Remember what we said. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word in the presence of the giant. Upon hearing your boy voice, he might grow suspicious.
Who are you? How dare you walk the sacred soil of the Ice Giants' land? Oh, it's you, Loki. And oh, Thor's here too.
Hello, fatty.
So, Loki, what of my proposal?
We think it's acceptable, and we're here to seal the deal. Let me introduce to you Freya, your future bride.
Freya, come closer. Let me get a better look at you.
Freya, go closer.
Very cute. I love blonde hair.
Perfect. So you can just give us the hammer back and...
No, sneaky Loki. I am not stupid. You're the god of cunning. This could be a trick. Let's do it this way. I'm going to take Freya into my cave, and tomorrow we'll meet here again. If there's no trick, then I'll be satisfied. I'll give you the hammer back. I give you my word of honor.
This is not what we agreed on, fatty.
I'm sorry. Take it or leave it.
Poor boy. Who knows what's going to happen to him?
Too bad.
I told you it was a bloody stupid idea, though.
Don't worry, mate. We'll come up with another plan.
I'm anxious to know you better, my beautiful Freya. But first, I must appease my hunger. I'm off to hunt wild boar. And of course, I'm going to take the hammer with me. I'm not so naive as to just leave it here. I might be hunting for a couple of hours. So make yourself at home. I hope you're not afraid of the dark.
Oh no, I'm lost without my magic bell. I have to find a way to get out of here before the giant comes back.